Greetings everyone. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the MacBook Neo, and the shocking truth is it's made for everyone for the price point of Apple's most affordable laptop. So we'll take a look at the packaging here, where it shows a big picture of the MacBook Neo on the top, MacBook Neo on the sides, color-coded, eco-friendly box. And the box is smaller than the MacBook Air 13-inch, and the height is also a little bit smaller. And the MacBook Neo comes in 4 colors: silver, blush, citrus, and indigo. And for this review, this MacBook Neo's color is indigo. And this MacBook Neo has the 512 gigabit of storage, and it also has a Touch ID and the 8 gigabit of memory. And there are 2 pull strips on the back to break the seal. So we'll pull each one off here. And you might think that having 8 gigabit of memory is small, but as you'll see soon, what blew me away was how well the MacBook Neo still performed. So now that the seals are broken, we'll lay it on the table and take the top of the box off. And there it is. And we have the pull tab there, which says hello, which is kind of unique. I kind of like that. That's great. Nice touch. And we'll pull the tab and take it out and take a look around how the packaging is. Apple's always great with their packaging. So we'll pull this tab down to release some of the adhesive there. And we'll slide the MacBook Neo right out. There we go. And as you can see, it has the 8 screws on the bottom. And supposedly this MacBook Neo is very easy to repair, one of the most easiest ones to repair from Apple lately. And the finish is quite good. It doesn't leave like a lot of fingerprints, only a little bit of fingerprints compared to some other models. And yes, this is all aluminum, just like the MacBook Airs and the MacBook Pros, and you can see. So for sound, the MacBook Neo has a dual speaker sound system, has support for spatial audio, it has a dual mic array, it has voice isolation, and it has a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. I would say the speakers on this MacBook Neo are on par with the MacBook Air 13-inch, and actually it's a little louder. And then as we look at the front of the MacBook Neo, you'll see the notch, so you can open the display just like the MacBook Airs and MacBook Pros. And on the left side, that's where you'll find the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And also on the left side, we have one USB 3 port that also supports charging and display port, and then one USB 2 port, which supports charging and low-speed devices. So we'll take a look at the display now, and we'll remove the paper, and this is a 13-inch diagonal display. The MacBook Neo has a liquid retina display, 13-inch diagonal LED backlit display with IPS technology. The screen is 2408 by 1506 native resolution at 219 pixels per inch, 500 nits brightness, 1 billion colors, and sRGB color. So taking a look at the keyboard looks pretty much the same size as MacBook Air, although they got rid of some of the text, like for the shift key, the delete key, caps lock key, and stuff like that. So the MacBook Neo's trackpad is a little bit smaller than the MacBook Airs, but it still uses a layer of glass. But unlike haptic Force Touch trackpads, the Neo uses a traditional clickable mechanism that allows for a physical click anywhere on the surface, though it lacks haptic feedback and pressure sensitivity. So we can take a look at what else is in the box here, and we'll look at the minimalist instructions designed by Apple in California. So we'll take a look at these instructions and slide them out. So it's kind of nice to have these kind of setup instructions, very minimal, that shows you about the trackpad, the Touch ID, and the lock. It locks your screen, and where the menu bar and control center and stuff like that is, and your dock and USB-C ports and what they do, and where the speakers are located in your headphone jack. So in the box for charging, we have a 20-watt USB-C power adapter. There's no MagSafe charger here. It's just a USB-C. It has a USB-C charge cable, 1.5 meters. And the battery lasts up to 16 hours video streaming, 11 hours wireless web. And it has a built-in 36.5 watt-hour lithium-ion battery. So I'm always amazed at how small these chargers are. I mean, they really used to be for like just iPhones, but now they can power these laptops, which is simply amazing. Makes everything light that you have to carry around. And the same with the USB-C braided charge cable, which might last a lot longer than the older cables and be more flexible and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, improvements all the time. So I'm just going through the first time setup on the Mac Air, and you can use your phone to speed things up with a scan of the code. And then you can enter your password initially to create the local account here, and then iCloud does its thing as well. And then we get transfer complete on the iPhone. We're done there. And then we're going through some of the Apple Intelligence stuff, set up your Touch ID, and then welcome. And then we are in the Finder and the desktop. And I'm just going to check out things to see how it runs compared to MacBook Air, MacBook Pro. All seems quite zippy, quite good. It plays the videos really good. The sound's really good. Has all the apps I need, which is really good. Pretty amazed with this laptop. And then checking out like the weather app and all that, everything seems pretty zippy. Nothing's really draggy or anything like that. Not super slow. Pretty fast. Pretty impressive. So I can see for the price point how this laptop has become very popular. So we'll take a little closer look at the laptop and the screen from different angles here. See how it doesn't get washed out on the sides like the cheap PCs. Has 500 nits where a lot of PCs only have half the brightness of this. The color is really great. And the form factor is interesting. It's very rounded on the top and it's not that heavy. It's 2.7 pounds, just like a MacBook Air. It's a little smaller than a MacBook Air because it's a 13-inch screen, not a 13.6. So we'll take another look at the laptop around the edges. It's more rounded and a little thicker than the MacBook Air. Not too much thicker, but definitely the rounded corners seem better on the hands for sure, especially when you're carrying it around. It seems more comfortable, and then the finish is quite smooth, and like I say, it might show a little fingerprints, but not that bad really. And I like this indigo color. It's not like real dark, and it's not real light. It's kind of in between. And I like what they did with the Apple logo. It's not super shiny, but it's still prevalent. So the final thoughts on the MacBook Neo and some things that blew me away. Well, first off, I will say that yes, it doesn't have backlit keyboard. It has one fast USB-C port, but the keyboard does have lighter keys and you can see it with even dim lighting, which is pretty good. But at the end of the day, what this MacBook Neo delivers is a dependable, quality-built laptop that offers Apple's familiar ecosystem experience at a price a lot more people can afford. And that is the MacBook Neo. The shocking truth, it's made for everyone. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.